Well, this sound is pure nostalgia. It's the kulfi wala coming across our lanes selling kulfi. Well, as a child, I was never allowed to eat kulfi, but now, trust me, I've made up for it. Hey guys, it's me, the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar, and welcome to Rajshri Food, which is your ultimate destination for vegetarian recipes. And the recipe that I'm going to show you today is a pistachio kulfi. Actually, a pista kulfi. Now, if you notice, there are two burners here. The first one here is water for blanching the pistachios, and this one is full fat milk. I light the flame and allow this to keep cooking till it reduces till almost half its original volume. Keep stirring intermittently because you do not want this to burn at any cost, because that flavor or that smokiness or that burnt flavor will come through in the kulfi even more. To this, I'm going to add in some cream. Now this is dairy cream. Keep stirring this and allow this to come to a roll boil. While that's happening, in the water, I'm going to add in whole pistachios. Now there are three reasons why I'm doing this. The first one is to bring the color out, to make it nice, bright and emerald green, because that eventually will become the color of the kulfi. The second one is to remove the skin. And the third one is, of course, to bring in that flavor of pistachio, which is very important in a recipe like this. Allow this to boil for roughly 2 minutes on high flame. The skin will loosen up, and to help that further, we're going to give this a thermal shock. After this, we're straight going to plunge this in ice water. That's why with the thermal shock, the skin immediately leaves the nut, and that's very important. This is done and ready. Let's transfer this into ice water. Now this way, the bright green color becomes nice and intense, and hence this step is extremely important. Allow this to rest for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll peel this. In the interim, do not forget to keep stirring this. While I'm doing this, I also like to flavor this with just a touch of cardamom, and that's the reason why I'm adding 1 green cardamom. And trust me, this is completely optional, but try it. This is going to change the entire flavor and profile of this kulfi. Well, any Indian dessert is all about patience, and trust me, this kulfi is no different. This milk is going to take 20 minutes to reduce to the consistency that we are looking at. Keep a watchful eye because you do not want the milk to stir over and spill out. Now, let's come back to the pistachios. You'll see that the peeling becomes extremely easy. You just pinch it with your index finger and your thumb, and there you have the pistachio out of the skin. Our pistachio is peeled and ready. The next step is to grind this into a smooth paste. Coming back to the milk, you keep increasing the flame. The milk will rise. You again keep reducing the flame so that that keeps continuing till the milk reduces to 50% its original quantity. Also, you'll notice that the color kind of begins to intensify. From white, it keeps turning a shade darker. It begins with pale yellow and then keeps going deeper and darker. Also, while doing this, keep scraping the sides because all these beautiful shards give you that little bite, that little mouth feel while eating a kulfi. Let's run the pistachio into a paste. Now the paste can be smooth, coarse, that's completely personal, depending on the mouth feel that you personally prefer of this kulfi. While doing this, you may just want to add in a tablespoon of water to ensure that it becomes nice and smooth. The pistachio paste has become nice and smooth, also wonderful and vibrant, and this is exactly how we want it. This has thickened like a wonderful basundi, but before that, another important ingredient, sugar. Now this way, when you add in sugar right towards the end, I've done two things. One, I've controlled the caramelization, and with that what happens, the flavor or the taste is also in check. It does not become too caramelized in taste. Also, this being brown in color, this being green in color, the mixture would not be a very palatable color. So this way we control the color of the basundi. Basundi is this, and finally when this sets in these wonderful kulfi molds, you get the most amazing kulfi. Allow this mixture to cool down to room temperature, and while that's happening, we'll also remove the green cardamom that we had added inside. Remember that. The basundi required for the kulfi has come down to room temperature. Let's add in the paste of pistachios. This mixture has come together wonderfully well. Let's transfer all of this in individual molds, matkas, or any container of your choice. This is also one of the most important steps, and that is sealing this or capping this. Now, in case you have these molds with the cap, of course, by all means, use it. If not, use an aluminium foil. Remember that. Now, these molds go straight in the freezer overnight or 8 hours minimum. It has been 8 hours, my kulfi would have perfectly set. So now if you quickly check this has set perfectly well. Time to cap it back and dip this in hot water. The reason is the aluminium mold gets warmed on the outside, and that's where it becomes easier for the kulfi to release. Do not overdo this step, otherwise it will all melt at the bottom. Now, time to get this out. There you have the most amazing, luscious kulfi. And last but not the least, one of my most favorite steps, and that is garnishing anything, and that is with pistachios in this case. Lots of pistachios, and there you have the most amazing, stunning, very simple pista kulfi done and ready. Do try this homemade kulfi for your family, for your friends, and see how you win hearts. On that note, do not forget to follow us for more such quick, simple, and easy recipes only on Rajshri Food. Bye for now.